And so for today, we are going to talk about Pablo Neruda's And Because Love Battles. And Because Love Battles, not only in its burning agricultures, but also in the mouth of men and women. I will finish off by taking the path away to those who, between my chest and your fragrance, want to interpose their obscure plant. About me, nothing worse, they will tell you, my love, than what I told you. I lived in the prairies before I got to know you, and I didn't wait, love, but I was laying in wait for, and I jumped on the rose. What more can they tell you? I'm neither good nor bad, but a man, and they will then associate the danger of my life, which you know, and which with your passion you shared. And good, this danger is danger of love, of complete love for all life, for all lives. And if this love brings us the death and the prisons, I am sure that your big eyes, as when I kiss them, will then close with pride into double pride, love, with your pride and my pride. But to my ears they will come before to wear down the tour of the sweet and hard love which binds us. And they will say, the one you love is not a woman for you. Why do you love her? I think you could find one more beautiful, more serious, more deep, more other. You understand me. Look how she's light, and what a head she has, and look at how she dresses, and etc., and etc. And I, in these lines, say, like this, I want you, love. Love, like this, I love you. As you dress, and how your hair lifts up, and how your mouth smiles. Light as the water of the spring upon the pure stones. Like this, I love you, beloved. To bread, I don't ask to teach me, but only not to laugh during every day of life. I don't know anything about light, from where it comes, nor where it goes. I only want the light to light up. I don't ask to the night explanations. I wait for it, and it envelopes me. And so you, bread and light and shadow are. You came to my life with what you were bringing. Made of light and bread and shadow, I expected you. And like this, I need you. Like this, I love you. And to those who want to hear tomorrow, that which I will not tell them, let them read it here. And let them back off today, because it is early for these arguments. Tomorrow, we will only give them a leaf of the tree of our love, a leaf which will fall on the earth, like if it had been made by our lips, like a kiss which falls from our invisible heights to show the fire and the tenderness of a true love. Here are the key interpretations. Love as a struggle. So the poem opens with the idea that love is not just a personal experience, but also a battleground facing external opposition. And anything that's like forbidden love is always almost like, oh, Romeo and Juliet. Like everybody falls in love with that idea, right? It's probably realistically nobody wants to be in that situation. Like, why do you want to be in a situation where it's completely forbidden? It's a lot of headache, right? But when it comes to paper, it's so much more like, oh, it's so romantic, right? So love battles not only in its burning agricultures, but also in the mouth of men and women. The speaker acknowledges interference from others who seek to challenge or judge their relationship. So another key interpretation is defiance against criticism. So the speaker anticipates that people will question his love, criticizing his beloved as unworthy, flighty, or improper. So this is probably falling in love with somebody who is considered or deemed by society as improper, or somebody who is completely not equal to whoever is to the lover. And so despite this, he affirms his devotion, loving her precisely as she is. as you dress and how your hair lifts up and how your mouth smiles. This defiant tone suggests a deep, unconditional love that resists societal expectations. So this is the kind of love that embraces the other person unconditionally, embraces the light and the darkness all together. And so the third key interpretation is love as essential as bread and light. Love is essential as bread and light. The comparison of love to bread and light conveys its fundamental nature in the speaker's life. He doesn't demand explanations or conditions, just like, of course, the body will hunger for bread, and you don't question that. It's just part of human nature. Of course, there is a necessity for light, or it's human nature to have darkness as well. And so the presence of this woman in his life is just like equivalent to that. So he simply accepts and cherishes love as he does life's necessities. And so the fourth and last key interpretation is a love that withstands time and judgment. So the poem closes with a powerful image. Love is like a tree that will shed leaves, leaving traces for others to witness its existence. The final metaphor of a kiss falling from our invisible heights suggests that the poet sees their love as something strong, elevated, and beyond external judgment. So the overall meaning, the poem is a passionate testament to love's resilience against societal scrutiny. Of course, it's so much more beautiful, so much more romantic because it's on paper, but in real life, it's really a lot of work, a lot of headache. And it's only good when you're in like the honeymoon stage, but like in the long run, it's just gonna, especially when children are involved, it's just like not the most ideal anymore. Okay, so anyway, let's just dwell and linger on the romantic side of it, because the reason why you read poetry, people write poetry, is really all about escapism. I know it is pretty obvious, I don't need to point that out, but then the speaker rejects external opinions and asserts that love in its raw and honest form is enough. I hope that's true. I would really love to hold on to that love in its raw and honest form is enough. Okay, so that's it for today, folks. I'm gonna come back another day for another poem, another interpretation. I really enjoy doing this with you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.